Yo, what is up, my good people? What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome back to Blues House. I'm your host, Bluminati. That's right, man. Where we get it in, talk about that good blurred entertainment news, bringing it to you live and direct. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and share this with your people, man. Share this with your people. Hit that like. Let's get this thing growing. If you want to support the channel, hit my Cash App. That's $ Bluminati, BLUMINATI. Also, you can donate at www.buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse. Let's do this, man. I set up this crazy, right? Tell my little story about yesterday, man. Set the stream up yesterday. Got ready to, to do it. And I guess I was just tired, man. I got everything ready to go. Sat down for a second, or what I thought was a second. Next thing I know, I'm waking up and it's 3:30. Guess I was just tired, man. I don't know. Sometimes it be that way. So I want to apologize because I did have a stream ready for everybody, man, but just was tired. So that's that. But to do a little house cleaning, man. I know I keep saying I'm gonna be bringing y'all more content, and I am gonna be bringing you guys more content. Trying to figure out a way to get it brought to you. Actually, it's working when I come home. Working, and then I still got things to do at the house. So it's just it's a little hard, but I'm gonna get things going. I'm gonna make things happen. And it'll probably just be some news. Some stuff that I've seen throughout the day. Come home, record the video, and try to put it out there for you guys, man. For those asking, no, Kobe is not he's not on the stream today. Hopefully we'll get him back tomorrow. He's been busy globe trotting, man. This guy be running the lands. You know what I'm saying? He like a nomad out here. But yeah, he should be back tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get him back tomorrow, man, and talk some shit. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man. What do we have today, man? Let's talk a little DC. We don't talk too much DC. When we talk DC, I'm always shitting on them, always going off on them. But let's talk DC today, man. Let's talk about DC's multiverse expectations. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that's happening, that's going on, right, with DC. They got a lot of things moving and shaking, So hopefully DC is on top of their game with this multiverse stuff, man. So lots of projects coming out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we got. We got the Suicide Squad, which is dropping this weekend, right? What implications do they have? We got Suicide Squad. That's who James Gunn is directing it. It's not a reboot. It's not a sequel. I don't even know what you call it, man. But it'll be returning several members of the 2016's cast: Margot Robbie, Viola Davis, Joel Kinnaman. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the newcomers coming in: Idris Elba, Michael Rooker, John Cena, stuff like that, right? It's already getting phenomenal reviews. I'm ready for it. I'm waiting. Like I said, I think this is coming out this weekend, August 6th. And it actually, I need to go and check. It might actually be we're gonna talk about it. It might actually already be out, ready to be streamed. I thought, because what I heard that it'll be streamed early on HBO Max. So after the stream, I might go and check and see what's going on. But yeah, man, this is this should jump off, hopefully. What I'm thinking, what I'm saying is this should jump off a new era for DCE. The DC's multiverse, if we're calling it a multiverse, or if we're just gonna call it the DCU, if we're still gonna stick with that, this should jump it off. So we got them. Then we have next up, we got the Batman coming up. That should be March 4th, 2022. It's helmed by Matt Reeves. It looks like it's gonna be a wild ride. It's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes with the Batman. Some trouble in between Matt Reeves and Robert Pattinson, who he'll be putting on the cow. He'll be playing Batman. Just I don't know, man. It's been a lot of more negative coming out of the camp when producing this movie than good, right? Hopefully that doesn't translate out on the screen. Hopefully we get a bomb ass product. Hopefully this spearheads something else. Who knows? Maybe Matt Reeves can start his own Batman situation, because what I'm hearing, he wants to have his own Batman situation going on HBO Max. But you got the Rogues Gallery. He's gonna be, doing Batman stuff, solving mysteries with the help of like Jim Gordon. I think he's played by Jeffrey Wright. You got Alfred, who would be played by Andy Serkis, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? Catwoman, Riddler, Penguin, Zoe Kravitz playing the Catwoman, Paul Dano playing Riddler, and Colin Farrell playing Penguin. Carmine Falcone, John Turturro, who was a phenomenal actor. I want to see how he does playing Falcone. And then you got and Harvey Dent. I don't know who's playing Harvey Dent, but those are just some of the things that's happening. The production began back in 2020. Taking over, Matt Reeves took over the whole project. It was supposed to be Ben Affleck's project. He took over the whole thing, man. A lot of reshuffling done. So now, like I said, the Batman being set for release date of March 4th, 2022. Hopefully it's good, man. A lot of people had reservations about Robert Pattinson playing Batman, but I'm gonna just hold my reservations and see actually what's going on. I think we can get a good product from this. I'm not too keen on the suit. I think the suit looks kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see Batman. I want to see Batman kick ass. I want to see all the things that we didn't get from Ben Affleck's Batman, because I think Ben Affleck's Batman was a much more brutal Batman, much more Batman of my liking. You know what I'm saying? Actually can fight. It's not what Christian Bale gave us. Christian Bale gave us kind of I don't know when it comes to the fighting, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. After that, I'm gonna try to go through these real quick. I think we got Black Adam coming out next after that, if I'm correctly. Yeah, July 29th, Black Adam 2022, The Rock. That's all I got to say, man. This is something 10 years in the making. It seems like this role was fit for my guy Dwayne Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It says Black Adam's finally come to the DC universe after what seemed like a decade's worth of teasing. So he'll be bringing it to the screens in 20. I don't know why it says 2021 when it's 2022. But yeah, man, it's got Alden Hodge, phenomenal actor. If y'all don't know who Aldous Hodge is, go look him up. He's been in some dope movies. I think he was in last year's, was it last year, year before last? COVID throw everybody off. So the year before last, it was Invisible Man. He was in that movie. But yeah, Pierce Brosnan, he's in it. He's playing Dr. Fate. You know what I'm saying? This movie might be. This is to me. This is DC's. This could be DC's saving grace for real. This could be that one that puts them back forefront of being king of comic book movies. Because you know what I'm saying? I get on here and I talk a lot of shit about them, but they was king for a minute, right? They was king for a minute. King. So then we got The Flash coming up, right? And I'm gonna be talking about that a little bit later. Be talking about The Flash. So you know what I'm saying? The stuff that is gonna be happening with The Flash is crazy. That cast is crazy. Ezra Miller returning as The Flash. Michael Keaton is Batman. Ben Affleck is Batman. Sasha Cale is Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a crazy ride, man. This also could be a saving grace, or just a way to kind of reboot, reestablish, move some things around, get some things popping and going, and explain some things for the fans. Because right now, the fans need an explanation of what's going on. We don't know what's going on. We do not know what's going on right now. It's just a whole bunch of ancillary movies just happening. No connective tissue, and a lot of fans right now are looking for connective tissue based off of the things that Marvel has done. I hate to say it, but Marvel has set a precedence for us moviegoers. You know what I'm saying? And us comic book fans. Next up, we got Aquaman, right? Aquaman 2. Don't know if I'm necessarily looking forward to this movie. I know the first Aquaman is pretty dope, but they kind of could have saved this a little bit, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. We're bringing back Jason Momoa, old girl, Amber Heard, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen, real dope actor. I like Yahya as an actor. Not a lot has came out as far as what the plot is, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So we'll just wait. We'll just keep this moving. Next up is Shazam. Come on. Right. Shazam Fury of the Gods. Like I said, nothing really big has come out of that. We got David F. Sandberg will be directing it. He'll be helming it. Written by Henry Gayden. I don't think he wrote the last one, but I do think Sandberg did the last one. Excuse me. But yeah, you got Zachary Levi returning. You got Helen Mirren, that dame. She's coming playing Hespera. Lucy Lewis Calypso. I thought somebody else was playing Calypso, but you know, Lucy Liu Calypso, Asher Angels, Billy Batson. Basically the cast that was in it last movie will be back for this movie. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really looking forward to this movie, but it's a good fun movie. You know what I'm saying? Real kid friendly, let me not say kid friendly, real family friendly. And I'm pretty sure they'll keep that vibe. And last but not least, Strange Adventures, I think, was announced. We got the Amazons, Green Lantern Corps or Green Lantern series. It's been a lot of talks of these Superman movies, whether it's Henry Cavill coming back, whether it's Val Zod being played by Michael B. Jordan, or Black Clark Kent being helmed by J.J. Abrams and written by Ta-Nehisi Coates. I'm not cool with that one, but it is what it is. So Superman, it's a lot on the plate for Superman. We'll see if any of those come to fruition. Justice League Dark, maybe. Aquaman, King of Atlantis. I think that'll be like an animated series. DC Superhero High, stuff like that. Static Shock. Maybe that it's, you know what, maybe we'll get a whole what's the universe that Static them come from? I can't even think right now, but maybe you'll get that Icon, Static, Zombie, Hardware. Maybe you get all of those in that universe. But yeah, so I wanted to run through that because I wanted to talk about how the multiverse is going to shape out. What are the expectations? What are we looking forward to, or what do we want to see DC do that's going to get the fans salivating at the mouth? What do we want to see? You know what I'm saying? I think we need some connective tissue. I think we need some explanations going. We need all of this. So right now, DC is kind of shedding up. They ain't telling us shit, right? We're not getting anything from DC or Warner Bros. Other than they're making movies. And I think that's bad. Nobody's steering the boat. The boat is just going. Who's steering this boat? Who's steering this DCEU boat, or whatever we calling it right now? It's just putting down the river. So we need to figure out, or they need to figure out, not we. They need to figure out, what are they doing? I'm a proponent of competition. I want to see them win. That way everybody is competing, because competing makes it better for the fans. It makes it better for the content that we get, the stuff that we consume. And if they're not fighting and duking it out and innovating within themselves, we're going to get shit product. I don't want shit product. Don't want it. Give me something good. Give me something dope. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, man, real quick. Well, I don't know if that's real quick, but just wanted to touch on that. Just wanted to get in my DC bag. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about DC. Do y'all want to see them win? How do y'all feel about this multiverse? Is it shaping up to be and do the right things that need to be done? What changes would you make? Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right. Next up, I told you we was going to talk about The Flash. The Flash seems to have found its movie villain. And if y'all know anything about Flash and Flashpoint and what's going on, this really shouldn't come to no surprise. You know, if you are entwined into the comics, shouldn't come to no surprise. Let me see, where am I at? Oh, excuse me. All right. So this is coming from Movie Web. It says the Flash movie villain revealed, and it hits a little too close to home. According to a new rumor, Barry Allen will have an unexpected villain to deal with when he enters the multiverse in The Flash. A new rumor swirling around upcoming DC movie The Flash claims to know who the villain of the piece will be, and it's certainly an unexpected choice. Now, please be aware that this is just a rumor at this stage and has not been confirmed. Excuse me. Woo. But it's an interesting one. So here we are. The report claims that the villain of The Flash would be none other than the Flash, with an evil alternate version of Barry Allen acting as the movie's main protagonist. Now, I'm going to stop right there, because if you know anything about Flashpoint, you know that that's kind of who the villain was in the first place, right? So I'm going to keep going. The report states that this other Barry Allen will serve as a primary villain in the movie, acting as a Dark Flash antagonist to the displaced Barry Allen, and that the Flash will take elements from the Flashpoint comic for its plot. The latter is something that has been expected for some time. The Flash, due to introduce alternate versions of various DC characters, include Michael Keaton's return as Batman, but the idea that Barry Allen will feature as both hero and villain is new and certainly very curious. I don't know why. If you already knew that they was pulling from the Flashpoint, why would y'all think that this is different or curious or something like that? It makes no sense. The rumor does line up with some recent images from filming of the Flashpoint that made their way online recently, which depict Ezra Miller and another actor who looks like a lot like Ezra engaged in intense conversation. Could this be the evil Barry Allen that torments our version? Directed by Andy Muschietti, The Flash will reportedly introduce audiences to the multiverse, and should it use Flashpoint as inspiration, it's likely that the movie will see the fastest man alive travel back in time to attempt to save his mom's, who was murdered during Barry Allen's childhood. And it's so often the case with these time travel misadventures, Barry's meddling finds him engaging in a much bleak alternate universe in which the Amazon and Atlanteans are involved in the all-out war that has left the planet destroyed. I ain't gonna keep reading it. It's, if y'all know, everybody knows that he thought it was Eobard Thrawn, but it wasn't. It turned out that it was just him. He was the guy. He was the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And which makes sense when you're time traveling and you're leaving variants all around. You know what I'm saying? Once you find out you could time travel, who's to say that another one of you isn't still time traveling? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like this shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? No surprise. Because this is what I'm thinking. We got two different Batman. I'm thinking one of these Batman is going to be Thomas Wayne, and I'm thinking it's probably Ben Affleck's Batman. I think you're going to get Ben. Well, no, because they said that Michael Keaton is in it more than not. So Michael Keaton might end up being Thomas Wayne. He might not be the 1980 89 Batman. Wasn't that 89? Yeah. He might not be the 1989 Batman. He might actually be Thomas Wayne. You know what I'm saying? With being way more violent, stuff like that. So I do think instead of the Atlanteans and the Amazons fighting, I think that's where Supergirl comes in. The whole Flashpoint story is crazy, right? You got Batman, not Batman, you got Superman who never becomes Superman. He was locked up in his vault, real skinny, never seeing the sun, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The government's got him. It's all crazy, man. It's all crazy. This is one of those movies, make or break. This could be how I'm looking at Spider-Man No Way Home right now. Could be one of those. Could be one of those. So we'll see, man. But I am looking forward to Flashpoint or Flash, the Flash movie or whatever. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see. We'll see. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that this is the right choice to have? You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and pull directly from the source material as with the bad guy or whatever. I think so. I think that's the right move to go. So on to the next. That's that. What we got. Let's talk a little bit about what if. So as of right now, where am I at? Why they're not showing up? Oh man. Telling you, man, for some reason I've been hella tired, cuz I've been hella tired, man. What am I talking? Oh, what if? I'm on the wrong joint, man. The wrong thing. Where am I at? There we go. What if? What if has now officially turned canon. So the stuff that's happening in What If is going to be canon. Me and Kobe kind of spoke on this, especially because I looked at it the way that they're pushing Captain Carter. Yeah, they're trying to make certain aspects of What If canon. Certain aspects of this will be canon. It only makes sense. I'm still not looking forward to it. I'm still not a big fan of What If. To me, it just seems like throwaway stories that they wanted to save a little bit money on, so they did it in an animated fashion. But whatever. This article comes from IGN. It says Marvel's upcoming show What If is officially made up of canon MCU stories thanks to the newly minted multiverse. Speaking of IGN, What If head writer AC Bradley made it very clear that despite its animated style and anthology premise, everything in the show is be considered as canon. The events of What If are canon. It's part of the MCU multiverse. The multiverse is here. It's real, and it's absolutely fantastic, people. That's what Bradley went on to say. Kate Herron, director of Marvel's locally, previously confirmed that her show had ushered in the MCM, or the Marvel Cinematic Multiverse. While we all but knew that the likes of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness and Spider-Man No Way Home would embrace that development, it remained unclear whether What If would be considered part of the MCU or MCM, I guess, in the same way. The original What If comic saw Uatu, the Watcher, introducing alternate realities branching off from established Marvel comic timelines. It seems likely that the What If show, which has its own Uatu in the form of Jeffrey Wright, will use the same framing device. It leaves open the tantalizing question of whether the animated characters in What If could ever become live-action versions of future MCU projects, with the likes of Peggy Carter's Captain Britain and Gamora in Thanos' armor. There are some potential fan favorites in the offering, although Marvel's understandably not talking about anything that far in advance right now. So yeah, it's not really holding me. I wasn't never. What If comics, a dope story to tell off to the side. What if this happened? What if Ultron took over and won? What if Thanos? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are comics that can be, telling stories, but they were never considered canon, right? Even with them being a different universe, they were never still considered canon. Now we want to call this canon. It's not holding me. Like I said, if you want to bring Peggy Carter back, just bring her back. Figure out a way to bring it back. These stories to me they bear no merit on anything going forward for me. Not for me. And I know they're gonna try their best to make sure that this fits into future MCU projects and stuff like that. But this really bears no bearing. Other than that, they brought most of the voice actors, most of the actors back to voice their characters. Nah, this just I'm gonna watch it. But I really don't care. Do y'all care about What If? What's the hype on What If? Let me know the hype on What if you really care. I don't think a lot of people even really care. I think they waiting on because what's the next show coming? I want to say the next show coming is Hawkeye. Either Hawkeye or Ms. Marvel. I think that's what they're waiting on. They don't really care about this What If. And not because it's animated. I do think the animation thing kind of takes away from what's canon and what's not. But I mean, they do it over there with Star Wars, so I guess. But I don't know, man. I do not know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about What If being canon. Like, I'm gonna just skim over this. Y'all let me know what y'all think about MCU being canon. I mean, What If being canon in the MCU. Y'all let me know. So, like I said, I'm not really into it. Not into it. What we got next? My good people? Y'all talk to me, man. Talk to me. XR, I see you, my guy. We're gonna talk. We're gonna get through this. And we're gonna talk. So, I think I spoke on this already. Werewolf by Night is getting his own film from what's being told and what's understood, what has come out, what has leaked or whatever. This is coming from the Illuminati, the good homies over there, the Illuminati, man. Shout out to them. Says it's a rumor. This is just a rumor. Where my camera at? Right here. Just a rumor. Werewolf by Night, Disney Plus series in the works of Marvel Studios. So this is saying that it's a series. I've been hearing that it might be a film. Kobe, what's up, my guy? I heard that it's a film, but this is coming from the Illuminati. They've been putting out good stuff lately. I need to check that out too. The Midnight Suns are coming together with reports of a Werewolf by Night series on the way. According to the Cosmic Circus, Marvel is developing the show, and it will begin filming February 2022 under the working title Buzz Cut. The Ronin actually reported that this was the working title for Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, but director James Gunn took to Twitter and gunned, pun intended, this down. Jack Russell, WBN's alter ego, has long been rumored to appear in Moon Knight, as the two characters share a long history together, but nothing from the set photos or in general has come out of the rumor yet. It's worth noting that that GWW reported this almost 2 years ago, but the Cosmic Circuit gave us quite a lot new info about Werewolf by Night. It's important to note that the popular filmmaker and comics enthusiastic Kevin Smith, we're gonna boo cuz. We're gonna boo Kevin Smith for right now, man. Said he's heard that Marvel Studios has plans for the character, so that adds to some fuel to the fire. No cast, director, crew, or writers have been assembled, but if this show is true, then expect the trades like Variety, THR, and Deadline to announce these shortly. Personally, I'm very excited for this, as I feel Werewolf by Night is an underrated, underappreciated character that needs to become more popular, and a small spin-off show is the perfect way to do that. This would definitely be one of those shows that's optional in the MCU. You can watch this without skipping a beat, or choose to watch it when you want. I don't think, I know when Kevin Feige came out and said that he was talking, I don't think these shows is things you can skip. Now, I mean, you can skip them, but I think they're putting way more stock into these Disney Plus shows than what they're letting on. Like, I think you get Werewolf by Night, you get Midnight Suns, and that's going to be its own team operating solo from the Avengers. And I think that's what you're going to start seeing going forward. You're going to start seeing these teams or these crews, these families get put together that operate solely independent of the Avengers, or what we regularly see happening in the MCU, how everybody is Avengers based. I don't think I don't think we're going to get as much Avengers based characters and teams going forward. And I think that's a smart play. I think that's really a smart play. So are you excited for Werewolf by Night? Do you want to see Werewolf by Night? I see what's going on in the comments. See what's going on in the comments. But you know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about Werewolf by Night. I think this would be a good opportunity to jump into the supernatural side of things. Midnight Suns, you'll have Werewolf by Night, maybe Blade, maybe Morbius. Who else? Well, my bad. I keep yawning, man. What y'all doing? Who over there yawning? Who else you have? Maybe Moon Knight could show up, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's not the Midnight Suns. Maybe they putting together the Dark Avengers, and some of these characters will be on the Dark Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Or Thunderbolts, I should say. I think I really don't think that they're gonna keep using the Avengers name, whether it's Dark Avengers, Young Avengers. I think the Avengers are the Avengers. That's what I think. So, and when they assemble a new team of Avengers, they're gonna have a whole totally different code name for their team. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but that's just what I think. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this Werewolf by Night, man. Like I said, is dope. Them stepping into supernatural. Can't wait. Vampires, werewolves, succubus, whatever, man. Demons, all that. Bring it all out, man. Bring it all out. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. I didn't even share no picture of that. Let me show y'all what the Werewolf by Night guy, what he looks like. Do I even have one up? I'm talking about I ain't sharing no picture. I ain't even got one up. Let's see. Boom, Werewolf by Night. I mean, he looks like a werewolf. He looks like Teen Wolf. That's what he looks like. Bring Michael J. Fox in. Bring Michael J. Bring Michael J. Fox in, man. Let him play. Let him play. Bring my guy back, right? But nah, Werewolf by Night, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I think this would be one of those things that might end up being sleeper hits for Marvel and Disney over there, Disney Plus or whatever they put together. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. How'd I get way over there anyway? Next up, we have close some of this stuff down. Next up, XR, you a fool, bro. XR, you my guy, man. XR is my guy. Moment of truth coming up, man. Gorr the God Butcher. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Gorr the God Butcher. One of the greatest villains to come to greatest new villains to be made up in the past 20, 30 years, man. I remember picking up King Thor, reading the story about Gorr the God Butcher and everything going on. His story, how he's going around killing the gods, and Thor is on his list, and you know what I'm saying? And oh man, it took 3 of them. It took 3 Thors to take Cuz out. 3. His story is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? The people on his planet were big into religion. From what I understand and trying to remember, big into religion, would pray, do all this other stuff, but their world was in famine. Straight famine. You know what I mean? So they would pray for like rain and stuff like that. The gods never answered. And I think his family died, stuff like that. So he started cursing the gods. Started cursing them. Fuck you, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Next thing you know, who come crashing on this planet? None other than Null. Boom, Null and I forgot who wasn't Silver Surfer, it was somebody else. But basically they was knocked out. Landed on the planet, he thought they was dead. He picks up the necro sword and he starts going ham on the gods, traveling throughout the, you know what I'm saying, space, killing gods, man. Dude was with it. Can kill Asgardians with the necro sword. It's crazy, man. Crazy. So yeah, Gorr the Godbutcher, man. I hope he stands the test of time when it comes to his villainy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can show back up. Hope they don't kill him. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Hope they don't kill my guy, Gorr the Godbutcher, because he deserves. And he's cool. Like, he's a dope looking character, man. He's a dope looking character. The way they draw him, having the, you know, like, he's a dope looking character, bro. This is dope. This is dope. But yeah, so the pictures came out. Man, here I go yawning again. There's something going on, man. I don't know what it is. It's sitting in this where I'm sitting at. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But finally we get to see what Christian Bale, who is we playing Gorr the Godbutcher. We're gonna see what he looks like. Yeah, we're gonna get to see what he looks like. Let me share this screen and we can go through these pictures real quick. So as you see right here, you got Christian Bale in all white. I think they're gonna CGI this to be the black cloak and everything like that, which will make for some crazy, you know what I'm saying, like practicality plus CGI involved. This might be one of the better looking villains that we get him. I mean, Thanos didn't look bad, you know what I'm saying. Ultron didn't look bad, but not like this. This could be something serious, and it's played by Christian Bale, who takes his craft very seriously, jumps into the character, just very serious, man. So I'm interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if we got some more. Somebody said that this black cloak right here might represent. I just think because where they're shooting at, I think they're shooting in Australia. He has a bald head. I think that's to keep the sun off of him. That's what I think. I think that's just to keep the sun off of him. Because as you see in these pictures right here, he doesn't have it on, right? This picture, he has it on, but it's kind of like he's waiting. He's got the water bottle in his hand. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting. These are dope, man. These are some nice pictures. Gorr's going to be that dude. Only thing is, I don't see the necro sword. I don't see the necro sword. Or if he even have the necro sword. I would like to see how they explain that. I would love to see how they explain that, man. But it's crazy how they got everything draped over him. And I know that they're going to kill it with the special effects and have the tendrils and everything moving. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't think this cloak thing is a part of his actual movie costume. I wonder, are they going to explain no? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the crazy thing. I wonder, are they going to try to incorporate Noel into this, even though he's a Spider-Man villain or Venom villain? I wonder where they would classify Noel at. I guess that's a good question. Where do they classify Noel at? Is he part of the Venom Sony universe? Since he's dealing, since he's the symbiote guy, or is he just MCU canon? Can he just be picked up? You know what I'm saying? The same way they kind of did, because Gorr the Godbutcher is a Thor villain, but he deals with the necro sword, which was made by Noel, which is basically a symbiote in sword form, right? So these are questions that I think we need to look into. But Gorr, I mean, he looks sick, man. This is a dope. Yeah. It's real dope. Real dope. I'm with it. I am with it. It's Gorr is a bad boy, man. I know I sound like a broken record, but when I was reading that King Thor, man, and couldn't nobody mess with Cuz. 3 Thors. I think the daughter showed up. And this was during the time of the unworthy Thor also. So you had a young Thor who had um the axe Stormbreaker. You had the modern day Thor who couldn't lift the hammer because he was unworthy. And then you had the old King Thor, one-eyed King Thor, getting busy. Like they was getting busy, but it took all of them. It took them all, man. I think even the granddaughter showed up. So yeah, Gorr's a worthy opponent, man. He's a real worthy opponent. So let's get into these chats, man. Oh, well, y'all let me know what y'all think about these photos of Gorr the Godbutcher. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all think Christian Bale would do a good job? I mean, he's coming over from the last superhero thing he did was playing Batman. Did a phenomenal job. Not my Batman, but he did a phenomenal job. I give him his grace. Give him his props. But how do y'all feel? Do y'all think Gorr the Godbutcher is gonna be dope? Do you think this will be his movie, so to speak? If you know what I mean, will he take overshadow Chris Hemsworth and everybody else who is in this movie? Could he be one of those villains? How everybody fell in love with Heath Ledger and the Joker? Do you think everybody fall in love with Gorr the Godbutcher? So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. So with that being said, let's get into these comments, my people. Let's see what's going on in the comment world. XR, how you been, my guy? He says, people are overhyping What If in the MCU. You know what? I think you're right. People are overhyping it, but it's not a lot of hype. I don't see a lot of hype. I see the people who talk about it act like it's the best thing since sliced bread. But yeah, I don't see the regulars, you know what I'm saying, the normies, so to speak, hyping this up. I really don't. I don't think it's really anything to really hype from. But they're saying it's canon, but you can't pull all those characters live. You just can't. The logistics isn't there. Maybe Peggy Carter. You pull her in. Maybe that Gamora in Thanos' armor. Maybe that's the Gamora that's missing right now in Guardians of the Galaxy, and she's you know what I'm saying, might be seen with his armor. Since she was, even though she defected, she was still, you know what I'm saying, part of that. So maybe that but I don't see the Ultron, what's his name, Vision merger. I don't see that coming to live action. I don't see the zombies coming to live action. Star Wars T'Challa. I don't see that happening. Hell, they don't even want to recast T'Challa. Maybe What If make them want to recast T'Challa? And they understand that T'Challa is needed in the MCU. Who knows? Let's see what else we got. Real question is, will Warner Brothers let the directors do their thing? Let's hope so, man. It seems like they was hands off with James Gunn. All they got to do is set parameters and set a box and sit back and watch these people work. That's all you got to do. Hey, man, this is the area that you can. This is your playground. Don't leave the playground. Try your best not to leave the playground. If you got to leave the playground, you come talk to me. Other than that, let these creators, these creatives cook. Let them cook. Just let them cook, man. Look at me. Let the creators cook, WB. I hope that Battinson shows different martial arts skill like Kyle Koshin, karate, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Ninjutsu, wrestling, Wing Chun, Taekwondo. I think you meant Taekwondo. Yeah, I just want to see him just kick ass and be official with it, like he actually knows these disciplines. If we can get that, be fluid with these, you say you want him to know all of these martial arts, he has to be fluid into switching into each art. And I'm with that. Maybe we can get that. Maybe the choreography is on point in doing so. Says seems a lot of childish MCU cultists trying to shit on The Rock and Black Adam because it doesn't look like-hearted and comedy relief. They think our movies need hundreds of jokes to be a great film. I see you going in on the comedy of these films and how MCU likes to present. Remember, it's a formula that the MCU has. And me and Kobe, we talked about it. It's a formula, and they're gonna stick with that formula until it just causes them problems. No, Black Adam is not lighthearted. Black Adam is about. I want to say the dude was an ex-slave at one point in time over there, in Egypt times, and now he has the power of Shazam, and he wants to save his people. So he's an anti-hero, yeah, but or if you want to place him as like an anti-villain, he's got villainous ways, but it's a reason why. Think of Namor almost. He's almost like the Submariner, right? Bad guy, but his reasons are honorable and it's for his people. Says, man, I want Man of Steel 2. I miss Henry Cavill Superman. Ditto. I think we need it. Should have been got it. I hope Flash in this movie has slow-mo special effects like Quicksilver and X-Men Apocalypse. I don't know if they're gonna do that. You might get the same stuff that we got from Justice League. When is the Static Shock TV show coming? I don't know. I really don't know. They need to make some progress with that. They need to let us know what's going on with some of this. They letting us know what's going on with Zatanna, all these other stuff nobody's asking for, but we miss them. We miss a Static Shock, yo. I think Titans need to recast Jason Todd. Looks like he's 5'7", untested of 6'2". Also, Robin has too much body fat on him. He needs better. I'm not worried about them going super extra deep into making them. You got to think everybody in the comic book has no fat on them. Unless they try to draw them overweight. No superhero has fat on them. Real people have fat on them. That's all I'm going to say to that statement. The Flash TV show only had 3 good seasons. After that, it became inconsistent garbage. I agree with you, man. I haven't watched The Flash since the second Crisis, I want to say. I try to keep up with stuff like this, even though start losing interest in these shows. I try to stay with them because you never know when that one episode comes out that's bam, pulls you back in, right? But The Flash, these CW shows, they just not it, man. These CW shows just nah, B. Says, I heard No Way Home will have a pizza parlor scene. What do you think? What do you mean? A pizza parlor scene as in what? Let me know what you think. What you mean about that? I heard Jeffrey Dean Morgan wants to come back to play Thomas Wayne. Yeah. Him and Maggie. Can't think of her name right now, but you know Maggie from The Walking Dead. They were both in it. Heard that she wants to come back too. We'll see. What if it's lazy and uninspiring? Agreed. They could say it's canon all they want, man. It has no real bearing on the MCU going forward. Maybe Captain Carter showing up because, yeah, she would make a splendid character to develop and bring in, right? She was popular as Agent Carter. Let's see if that popularity carries over to being Captain Britain or whatever. Do you think they will make Christian Bale Godbutcher? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I think Thor would do all the comedy relief that's, even if it's needed. But no, I think Gorr is going to be serious. Gorr is going to be serious, man. That's what I believe. That's what I hope. I think he's going to be serious. And I think, like I said, Christian Bale is going to change the game with this villain. I really do. The animation looks childish and goofy. Yeah, what if it does look childish and goofy? it's just not bringing. It's not enthralling to me. It's not sucking me in. It's not making me want to be like, oh, I gotta watch it. It's not, man. Kobe says, I think it's a cheap way to put content out. I agree. This is a cheap way. It's a cheap way. And guess who's in charge of Disney now? Bob Chapek, right? Bob Chapek. Maybe this was all his doing. Maybe it's his doing. Says, how is Disney doing a Werewolf by Night? It's probably PG-13 comedy parody. A Disney-fied Princess Werewolf, also Midnight Sun is probably going to be 100% PG. Cracking. You and these jokes, man. I think, I'm going to tell you this. Kevin Feige has hired these directors and these writers who actually, they do care about the product that they're putting out and they care about the source material. But they also know that they can't give you verbatim source material. And they also know that, yeah, they do need to kind of keep things light if they can. You know what I'm saying? Butts in seats. If I can give you your character without changing him or I give you your character and then I round him out with having a little bit of personality, I think that's cool. As long as it doesn't take away from what the fans know him as. Now, if one line joke from Gorr making the joke, if he's kicking ass or something, I don't mind. But if you're trying to say he's out here just throwing jokes left and right, yeah, that's bad. That's bad. We don't need that. So if they put, if they are PG-13, I don't care. Dark creatures like werewolf need blood and violence, not some Twilight bullshit. I agree. I bet MCU Dracula's going to sparkle in the light. Nah. Look here, XR. I will storm Area 51 just the same as you if we get some bullshit like that. We storm Area 51. which is Disney. That's what I'm calling them, Area 51. We're going to storm that castle, bro. Says Disney think everyone is a normie and is going to accept all the watered down. But I don't think they think everybody is a normie, but I do think they look at the normies as keeping the lights on, if it's so to speak. That's how I look at it. Who do you think is darker, more supernatural creatures and characters, Marvel or DC? That's a good one. DC, I would say DC. Because their whole pantheon of heroes, and when I say pantheon, meaning their core heroes, whether you call it the big three or the big seven, they're godlike entities, so they should be able to, you know what I'm saying, deal more so with the supernatural and darker things. But Marvel has some stuff, man. They got some stuff that they can work with. They really got some stuff they can work with. Let me see. They're going to kill the Butcher. It's the MCU. They ruin all the villains except Thanos. Let's hope not. Did you hear Superman was on set for The Flash? Yeah, I did hear that. I hope it's true. I hope we get some Henry Cavill. I've also been hearing conflicting reports also that he's not showing up in any DCEU anything going forward. But yeah, to my understanding, he did show up on set for The Flash, man. And if so, that's dope. Do you think Zeus will be a comedy relief in Love and Thunder? I think he's gonna be killed by Gorr the God, and I think that's the only reason why they hired or introducing Zeus into this, because people know Zeus as a god and not just any god, the god of gods, Omega. You know what I'm saying? Situation like that. So comedy relief, nah, he'll just be I don't want to say cannon fodder, but he'll die. He'll be killed off. Gorr will kill him. Don't you think DC needs to create more dark characters like supernatural, more vampires and werewolf? I think they have them. They just don't use them. I don't think they use them. They concentrate more like Dead Man. Who else? Solomon Grundy. Can't think of anybody else right now. But yeah, they just don't use them. Says it's going to have a pizza scene like in Spider-Man. Oh, okay. Yeah, why not? I think they're going, they're going all out. Why not? Let them go all out. Have you seen Brimstone comic yet? The character has potential. I haven't, but I'll check it out. Brimstone. I'll check it out. Bob Chapek will be Disney's downfall. That's what a lot of people saying, man. They saying Iger is heated as far as what's going on between Disney and Scarlett Johansson right now. Heated, mad. You know what I'm saying? But another theory is he stepped aside to let Bob Chapek in because he knew shit was about to hit the fan. And that would be a shrewd business move, but that's, it happens all the time. Imagine an R-rated Hellstrom versus Ghost Rider and Blade. That would be dope, and we might get to see that. James Gunn came out and said either him or Taika Waititi came out and said that an R-rated MCU film will be coming sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. If they kill Zeus, wouldn't that trigger Hercules to show up and wreck shit up? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But that could be a good way to introduce the pantheon of Olympians. Could be a real good way to introduce the pantheon of Olympians, right? Gorr going around killing gods. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where the final battles or Act 3, Act 4, whatever the final acts are. Maybe it starts, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's where they end up going. Having the big battle there. Thor is stopping him from getting to the Olympians. Maybe none of the Olympians do die. So they stopped some Daredevil TV show actors on the No Way Home. I guess, man, that No Way Home news, I'm so tired of it. The movie will be out. By the time we get a trailer, the movie will be out. I ain't really worried about it. Imagine Zeus versus the Hulk. Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, man, couple more minutes and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Come back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel for y'all people. I just saw a comment come through. Okay. Yeah, did you hear that Boba Fett show will be dark and gritty? I did. And I heard also that what's his name? On Mandalorian, he doesn't want to wear the helmet anymore for most of the scenes. So you'll probably see that happen. I think Cara Dune, I think her character will show back up. I think they're gonna hire back old girl. I think things are gonna be on the up and up over there at Star Wars. I think they've been listening. I know XR, you talk about like things that are lore and canon. From what I understand, Filoni is gonna try to bridge those gaps with some stuff, some of that, whether it's animated or not. He's gonna try to bridge some gaps so he can get that actually going live action. If you understand what I'm saying. That way, if something happens, he can pivot. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what's good. Last one. I heard they're going to bring back Will Smith for Deadshot Suicide Squad 2. He might show up. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Smith showed up. Why not? Or had a quick cameo or something like that. Wouldn't be surprised at all. It makes all the sense of the world. Deadshot, where is he? He turned out, he was like the de facto leader. Where is he at? So yeah, man, that's my time. That is my time. Right at an hour, man. We did good today, y'all. Y'all did good. Not we. Y'all did good. I do this for y'all, man. I I appreciate y'all joining me. Where am I yet? Appreciate y'all joining me today. I'm gonna try my best to stay consistent. I know seems like I've been in and out. But try to stay more consistent. I haven't heard that XR. No more long-term contracts. It makes if I'm a actor, I don't know if I want long-term. Like what's long-term? I kind of want a LeBron's James the league. Let me get a 1 year, 2 year deal. You know what I'm saying? Renegotiate after that, another one, another two. That way, I'm not stuck in said contract for too long, especially if the ship starts sinking or whatever like that. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. That is how I feel about that. But yeah, he said we know your business. Yeah, man. I don't like I said. I don't be wanting to skip any shows or anything like that. Sometimes it just happens. So I apologize to those who do be waiting for the streams and stuff like that. That's why I'm gonna try to give you some other content to please your palate as you wait on said streams and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get up out of here, man. Don't forget to like, share, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, hit notification bell, man. Don't forget to do all of that. Donate. Cash App, Bluminati, $BLUMINATI. Don't forget to do that. Buymeacoffee.com/blueshouse. Also, if you want to donate, or just chop it up with the homeboy. So yeah, that's my time, man. You ain't got to get out of here, but you got. Oh, I said that all wrong. That's how you know I'm a little tired. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Peace. See y'all tomorrow, man. Sunny Beats.